Hey, how's it going, guys? Ricky Summer here, and today I've come back in time to furnish you with the first video of the year. Happy, Merry New Yearmas. Now let's go and play with Tenet Envoy. Oh, but first, a message from our sponsor.
Join up with Prospect Mining Co. today, and help bring wealth to the system.
Alright, look, I have been hanging out for this one for quite some time. I've heard that the Tenet Envoy is quite magnificent. Look, I'll be honest, I'm not the world's biggest fan of the sister system. I loved the Lich system before they changed everything. Now, I mean, like I've talked about this endlessly on stream, but now it's a lot harder to play with your friends, and that kind of bums me out. So I haven't really put that much effort into taking out sisters, but I needed Tenet Envoy because I hear it's good. It looks absolutely dope as hell. And I'm ready. Like it's what, like guided rockets or something. I mean, let's read the blurb here. This discreet rocket launcher is equally at home in a board meeting or in a casual outing. Aimed rockets are wire-guided for greater accuracy, but travel more slowly. The patented Granum Attaché system reloads the weapon when holstered. Oh my god. Look, it's so freaking shiny. It's blowing out the in-game camera. Love it. But like, alright, so You may not be able to guess which part of that got me the most excited. It's actually the slower rockets. I can't wait to see how this thing actually fires. But the promise of like slow seeking rockets is just so cool. I don't know why. Maybe it's like the impending doom of like you can see it coming towards you and you can't escape it. All right, let's start off with a little bit of fashion. Okay, so straight off the bat, we've got control of our glossy metallic kind of situation there. I mean, I ignite, it needs to be that dark perp beyond a shadow of a doubt. I mean, we could double perp it. You know what, let's throw caution to the wind. Let's double perp it. This, I already love the creamy off-white, so I think we just need to lean into that. Let's make it a little bit danker there. Nothing wrong with that, nothing wrong with a little bit of dankness. This metallic piece, I mean, hear me out. We make it a little bit darker. Maybe just in that range. I can deal with that. And then of course, like, look, this is Bush League. This is not Bush League. You know how this goes. We go heavy pink. Look at that. Look, you telling me you can't deal with that? I can deal with that. All right. I mean, look, we go damage straight off the bat. Beyond a shadow of a doubt, surely we're going to be going with multi-shot on this bad boy. But like, I want the default experience to start off with. Critical chance is at 28% right out of the gate, just for the sake of curiosity. What if we go critical chance, takes us up to 70%? Like, you know, I've seen better, but I've seen worse, I tell you what. All right, let's throw Serration on there, and let's take her out of the stable. All right, we need to crank the audio on this one. All right, guys, you ready? You ready? Oh, it's got laser sights! It's so slow. It's but like beautifully so. See, that's what I'm talking about. Like the Grineers see it coming and they're like, oh shit. Oh, the blast radius on it. All right, hang on. How fast can I fire? Well, we're reloading. Okay, it's pretty slow fire, but honestly, I'm here for it. The sound it makes though. There's a little something going on here as well. Hang on. Okay, I shoot it at the ground. It's like instant deposition. I shoot it at the boys. Okay, no. So we can do a bit of both. We can shoot it at the ground or we can shoot it at the boys. Either one is fine. All right, we need to test something out here. So it will reload when it's stowed. Is that right? So we're currently at 5. So then if I go to melee and then back, it's back to melee. Can you hear it reloading? And then we're back and we're at 8. Yeah. So you can just switch between this and melee or any other weapon, presumably, seamlessly, and it's just going to reload itself. Like, holy shit, guys, that is incredible. Because how many times do you run out of ammo and then immediately swap to melee? because you haven't got time to reload or you're too lazy and impatient to reload. Look, I know, I get it, I've been there. Yo, it's zooming around here, look at this! That's hilarious. So it is possible to actually trick its guidance system, so you got to be careful, I guess. Straight shots, ideally. You know what? I think that's its weakness, and I kind of don't mind it. The fact that its guidance system is not infallible. You know, I can deal with that. You kind of go treat it like a bit of a sniper, I think. You never have to reload ever again. It's beautiful. Wait, hold on a second. Does it just guide to wherever you're pointing? As long as you're aiming down sights? Hang on, let's test this out. So, fire. It does? Oh, shit. Right. Okay, so I think if you're not aiming down sights, it's dumb fire, right? Hang on, let's test it. Okay, it will. So if you shoot non-aiming down sights and then go to aiming down sights, it will guide to your target. Right. That's actually really freaking cool. It is. It's like it's a sniper rocket launcher. And honestly, I'm here for it. So hang on, I need to test this out. A little bit more. So, is it just straight dumb fire? Let's try this out. I'm gonna shoot at the ground. I think it is. So if we're not ADS, it's dumb fire, and then as soon as we ADS, then it guides to the laser sight. This is my kind of weapon, guys. Beautiful display. You absolutely love to see it. Oh man. Alright, listen. I have to admit that around the 15 to 20 minute mark on survival, on Sedna, damage was starting to be lacking fairly severely. But still, the Envoy is a hell of a fun weapon. Like, that's the takeaway here. Even if it ends up not being, you know, that great or that meta, it's fun, man. I feel like it's a true Tenno weapon just from the fact that it reloads when you switch to melee or another weapon. That's huge. Like, that ties into the fast gameplay so well. Let's have a look at modding real quick. Alright, so we're at rank 14, and currently I can't put anything more on this individual. So I think, like, yeah, we'll keep the damage on. Like, I'm probably going to want to do crit because I like crit. Multi-shot is probably going to be a big ticket item for us. I'd love to see how it plays with multi-shot. In fact, you know what? Let's have a quick look at that. Alright, let me peek this situation. So what does multi-shot do in this case? Does it increase the blast radius? Is that what it is? It's multiple blasts, not multiple projectiles? Hold up. I think that's what it is. See how there's kind of like an interior blast and an exterior blast there? Good gods, this thing is so fun. Alright, yeah, interesting. So the multi-shot didn't work quite how I was expecting it to. I think I'll need to talk to chat. We'll do the time jump in a second. We'll rank it up on stream. I'll get your opinions. I'll look into it a little bit as well on the wiki. It does need the damage. So I'm going to swap Serration back on there, at least for the sake of ranking up. And I'm glad I got a Radiation Tenet Envoy, because I feel like I'm not, like, pretty quickly we're getting to the point where I'm not killing outright, and that's fine if I'm doing radiation damage, because then, like, you know, I'm causing a little bit of chaos there, so I'm not too sad about that. All right, very cool. I'm excited to see what you guys think of it and where we end up in the mod situation. All right, let's do the time jump. I'll see you in a second. All right, and we're back. So I figured we'd start off at the 5-minute mark at the very least here in survival, because I want to test out our damage scaling, our potential damage as we get further into these missions. So remember, I was having trouble around the 15-20 minute mark, starting to lose a little bit of damage. So far, so good. You know, we'll look at the final build for Tenet Envoy towards the end of this video, but right now I'm pretty pleased with it. Now, a couple of nuances that I want to comment on. Remember, I was sort of confused with how multi-shot works. I was under the impression that it didn't produce multiple projectiles, but was rather producing multiple radii, like multiple explosions. I don't know if that's the case. There is at least 2 different projectiles with multi-shot. So if you look very, very carefully, I can see 2 distinct projectiles there. The only issue is they're so close together, it's like, well, I mean, I guess we're doubling the damage, right? So there's that, but we don't have the usual spread benefits that we often receive with multi-shot. So something else that I've noted is the fact that you can be a little more fast and loose with the guidance system. For example, shooting off, it's going in the right direction. I mean, in that case, it made me out to be a liar because it went over their heads. But if you, hold on. Maybe if you don't die, please give me my Protea shields. All right, we're good. Pop it off, let it go because it's already going in the right direction. You only have to guide it in the correct direction and then you can let it go. So that's fine. Don't need to babysit the projectile all the way through. But, you know, like, on the whole, Preparation H feels good, and so does Tenet Envoy. I'm here for it. I'm ready. Like, at this point, everything's dying in one shot. Let's fast forward a little bit to maybe the 10-15 minute mark. Alright, we're 15 minutes in, and things are still dying in one shot. Yeah, absolutely love to see it. We're doing big crits across the board. Actually, you know what? I think we're only just starting to have to two-blep some individuals, but the yeet potential is still severe. And this is exactly what I wanted. Alright, sliding into the mods here. Let's have a look at the final build. So we've got Serration, Point Strike. You know, I love my critical chance. What is our critical chance up to currently? 70% crit. I am seeing a lot of crits. I'm sure that is aided in large part by Split Chamber, and I've thrown on Vigilant Armaments just for a little bit of extra multi-shot, you know, just in case, because otherwise I wasn't really sure what else to throw on there. And Infected Clip, which is boosting us up to a total of just shy of 12,600. Without that, I mean, what is even that, man? Come on, what is this, Bush League? No, this is not Bush League, this is Warframe, and in Warframe, we commit war crimes. So as you can see, I have potatoed and formed this individual once. Chat actually bullied me into potatoing before forming. Apparently you end up with more capacity in the end. I think they said 90 by the end of it when you've ranked it all up with a potato before you form it. Anyway, I don't know if that's true. I guess we'll find out. But in any case, like, what more will I do with this individual? Maybe just more status boys, you know, keep pumping up those various kinds of damage. Right now, I'm feeling very good about it. I like Tenet Envoy. I mean, was there any question that I would? Yo, listen, Tenet Envoy is everything I wanted it to be. I wanted an absolute badass rocket launcher, and not only was it a badass rocket launcher, but it's a slow targeting one that just ratchets up the badassery of it. I mean, just the fact that you can shoot past and then target and have the rocket come round and then take out a bunch of individuals in the back. Baby, I mean, it's everything I wanted and more. It looks absolutely beautiful with that kind of four-chambered situation there. I love the reload mechanic. I'm given to understand a lot of Tenet weapons have a unique reload mechanic. They're not all like this, but I really like Tenet Envoy's specific reload mechanic. It just feels like the perfect Tenet weapon where we can pull out our melee, hit some individuals in the face, and then we come back to the main weapon and it's fully reloaded. I mean, it's beautiful. You love to see it. But look, now it's your turn. Let me know in the comments below the like button. Have you used Tenet Envoy? What do you think of it? Have you max ranked her? I'm going to be max ranking mine, make no mistake. And yo, listen, it's that time of the month. We're going to bring out a new sponsor for those who don't know through Patreon and the YouTube membership program. I let you guys vote on the new future sponsor for the month. So now is the time, slide in onto that and cast your vote for the next sponsor. But for the moment, guys, thank you very much for watching. Be excellent to each other, and I'll see you next time. Ricky Summer, out.